Hello and welcome to this special broadcast on One India, where we are discussing the latest mandate, or some are saying the latest diktat from the Karnataka government, Siddaramaiah's government, on the use of Urdu language and the proficiency for the Anganwadi teachers in certain districts. Joining us on the broadcast is TV Mohandas Pai, chairman of Aarin Capital Partners. Mr. Pai, thank you so much for joining One India.
Thank you.
Mr. Pai, what impact do you think that this particular directive from Siddaramaiah's government, the decision on mandating Urdu proficiency for Anganwadi teachers could have on Karnataka's linguistic unity?
I think this goes against Karnataka's linguistic unity because the government has not done the same for others whose mother tongue is elsewhere. There are many people whose mother tongue is Tulu, Konkani, Tamil, Hindi, Kannada, Hindi, and Telugu, etc. You're only mandating one language to appease a certain class of people, which is very wrong. And I think that should be withdrawn by the government. But there is a problem that the government has to tackle, and that is true. It is true that there are a large number of children who speak only Urdu and the mother tongue. The young children, they probably not learned any other language because that is their mother tongue. And when they come to Anganwadi, there has to be some communication. So maybe the government can also say, instead of mandating, that in these areas, knowledge of spoken knowledge of these languages is preferable or something like that, just to make sure that the Anganwadi workers can communicate with the small children and talk to them. Because when children are 3 years, 4 years, they don't talk other languages, right? So there's a problem. We have to solve the problem. But this is not the way to solve the problem. This is typical of a government which takes a hammer and hammers everybody and is raised a lot of controversy all over the place. Why should it be only Urdu? Why can't it be Telugu? Why can't it be Tamil? Now, all the people who love Kannada will say that it should be only in Kannada, which is wrong because, you know, mother tongue is not necessarily Kannada, right? For example, I speak Kannada. I give speeches in Kannada. I like Kannada. I'm a resident here. I'm a Kannadiga. My mother tongue is Konkani. I speak Hindi. I speak English. And that is a language that we all pick up as we grow. So I think, you know, they must not ruffle any feathers, withdraw that and say it is preferred, but they have to also solve the problem.
Right.
And that's important. If you are in Bangalore in a Tamil-dominated area, the children will speak only Tamil. So the Anganwadi workers should know some languages. If you are in an area where North Indians are there, or people from Bengal are there or somewhere, they will speak only the local language, their language, right? But there's a problem that has to be solved, that we must acknowledge. But this is not the way. And that's why this has to be withdrawn to keep our unity together in Karnataka.
Absolutely. Mr. Pai, talking about, you touched upon several aspects, and one of them was the appeasement to a particular community. If you could delve deeper here, what ulterior motive do you find or do you foresee for the Siddaramaiah government behind this particular specific language choice?
Well, I don't know whether there's any ulterior motive because I don't know data to make any accusations. I don't want to say that. But what I would say is this government has been accused of minority appeasement to a large extent because we are seeing that wherever people of the Muslim community riot and create violence, the police go very soft on them. They arrest other people who complain. It happened near Mandya recently, right? When there was stoning on the Ganesha. You can't stone the Ganesha procession. You can't stone any religious possession. That's unacceptable. The people who stone should be caught and put into jail. And people are saying that the Popular Front of India people from Kerala, Malappuram have come there, infiltrated, and they have to find out because there's a safety issue. Ordinary Kannadigas will not riot, will not do anything else. And Mandya is the Kannadiga stronghold, right? And I think the government is going soft on all these criminal elements. They should not go soft on criminal elements of any community, but the Home Minister and the other ministers are going soft, trying to brush it away just for appeasement, which is very, very wrong. We also saw that one minister of the cabinet trying to give away some valuable land to a minority organization in Chamrajpet, which has now gone to court. And I think, this is the government that started this Tipu Jayanti. You see, Tipu is a tyrant. Tipu was a tyrant. He was a jihadi, he was a killer, he was a butcher. He has destroyed Konkani temples. I'm a Konkani. I'm a minority protected by the constitution. He's destroyed the Konkani temples. He killed a huge number of Skodavas. He marched 20,000 Mangalore Catholics from Mangalore to Srirangapatna, and then only 10,000 survived. when they went back, right? He has committed crimes against people of the state. And he was very clear that he wanted to convert everybody. He wrote about it. Tippu na Kanasu. He wrote about the book. He was very clear about what he wanted to do. He is not the kind of figure that you must promote. Because the Congress party wants to promote Tippu Jayanti is fine because it's a communal party. It's a political party. It's a communal party. But government cannot do it. Government has to take care of all interests.
Absolutely.
Government cannot do it. Government is supposed to take care of all interests and not take the side of some religious minority which they're doing. For example, the Konkani community in Karnataka is discriminated. We don't get the same benefits that Muslim gets being minorities, even though we are a linguistic minority protected by the Constitution. The Kodavas are discriminated. The Tuluwas are discriminated. We're all minorities. There may be only some 10-12 lakh Konkanis. 15% of Karnataka population, that's 1 crore people are Muslims. But we are the real minority, right? But we are being discriminated in many areas because we don't get all the benefits that the Muslims get. And that is clearly a case of minority, religious appeasement that this government is doing in a very big way. For example, they gave money for Christians, huge amount of money for Christians and Muslims, the budget. But did they give anything for the Kodavas? Did they give anything for the Konkanis? Did they give anything for the Tulus? No, they did not do anything.
Coming to the specific point, sir. Absolutely, absolutely. Given the essential role of the Anganwadi workers that they play in community outreach, do you think that language should be a criterion in their recruitment? And if so, should Kannada also have been given the equal importance?
Look, Kannada should be given equal importance in Anganwadi and government schools in the state. On that, there is no dispute. Okay? Because this is a state language.
Right.
And my view is everybody who lives in the state, whether you're born in the state or you come from outside, should learn Kannada to speak, converse with people, because it is a way of showing respect for the local community where you are.
True.
I found that a North Indian lady who wrote the thing, if North Indians go away from Bangalore can be very offensive and very disturbing. That shows arrogance, lack of respect for the local community wherever you are. If I go stay in Bengal, I should learn Bengali to converse with Bengalis. I go stay in Chennai, I must learn Tamil. It's a way of showing respect to the people where I live. Because I've come from outside to a place where I'm enjoying the benefits paid for by the taxpayers who live there and build the state. It's fine. We are one country. We are one country. We can go stay anywhere, work anywhere. But we must respect the local culture, local sentiments. Now, for many of these North Indians, people from outside Karnataka to say, we will not learn Kannada, we only know English, we will not speak Kannada, I lived there 20 years, is obnoxious. It's very obnoxious and shows lack of respect. And, whenever we live in a community, we must become part of the community because, we are living there. That's what human beings should do. So we must have the ability to converse in Kannada. Nobody is saying that, you must write Kannada, you must do this. No. That is not correct. But you must converse, you must show respect, participate there, and let us accept it. The state language is Kannada, and that's fine. Similarly, the state government also should show respect to people who don't necessarily read Kannada. They should show respect. So they should show proper respect. That's why the 3-language formula is the best formula for India.
Right.
Because we have a business language, English, we have the state language, Kannada, and we have a language, Hindi, because we go all across. And people in Tamil Nadu and states like Tamil Nadu who say will not have Hindi are making a big mistake because they're depriving their people of a language which can help them get jobs and live in other parts of India.
One final question, sir, to address the elephant in the room. Do you think that this move from the Siddaramaiah government, if I may ask, is an outright politically motivated move?
From all angles, it looks like that because this party has a history of Muslim appeasement, and it looks like that because if they had issued a circular to say that they should also know other languages like Konkani, like Tulu, like Kodava, and let's say Tamil and Telugu in areas where there are children of these communities, I would have supported them. Only to say Urdu in certain things, that's the wrong thing to do. Why do targeting only one group and one language? We speak multiple languages. But the point remains, in Anganwadi worker has to converse with children in the language children understand, not what you understand. With all young children, they have not learned any language. They speak the language at the home. Yes, they will pick up your language.
Right.
Just keep on them in Kannada, they pick up the language. They know children pick up very well.
Yes, yes, I mean,
But
that's
must have
very
some ability to draw them
impressionable
out.
mind.
That also is the real issue which need to be addressed. You must admit that.
Absolutely, sir. And that's the beauty of this country also, because such
Yeah.
diversity comes through languages, because that's what
Yeah.
is a differentiating yet a unifying factor. And tampering and tinkering with that social fabric,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
shouldn't be done. Mr. Pai, thank you so much. TV Mohandas Pai there, chairman of the Aarin Capital Partners, speaking to One India. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.